Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day and has had a good day so far. First of all, as I'm recording this video, the picks and all the plays have not gone through yet because this video is out earlier. Well, it's around normal time, and two, because it's MLS games and it's on our time. The games are barely just starting when I'm recording this video, and we won't know till later today. Hence why I'm wearing the white robe, just for fingers crossed. Hopefully we get some luck and that way our plays can happen. But when it comes to the other games, not all the plays are out yet, especially on PrizePicks. A lot of the games don't have the props out yet. So not as many plays, not as many picks, but still enough to make a video. And if I do have any edit plays, which I feel like I am, not sure, we're going to wait till all the plays are added. They would be later tonight or tomorrow in the pinned comment in this video. So if you do want more plays, just keep an eye out for those. That's where I put all my extra plays. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the plays. My first player prop is Julian Alvarez to go under 3 shots away from home for Atletico Madrid, going up against Osasuna. And first of all, it's a good hit rate. In 27 start, he hasn't gone over 3 in 21 out of 27 games. That's a 78% hit rate. He averages 2.65 shots per 90. And honestly, this play doesn't even have to do that much with matchup-wise. When it comes to the opposing team, it's more about the team itself, Atletico. First of all, he is very likely going to be playing next to Sorloth, and when he plays next to Sorloth, he's much more of a shooter, and Alvarez is much more of a playmaker. Alvarez is more likely, or he's more used to playing next to Griezmann, and when he does, Griezmann's a playmaker, and Alvarez is the shooter, but now it's going to be the other way around. Sorloth is going to be the shooter, and he has to be much more of a playmaker. And if you look at the games that he did go over, he went over against Mallorca. He played next to Griezmann. He went over against Osasuna, right next to Griezmann. Next to Correa against Villarreal, next to Griezmann against Valencia, next to Griezmann against Sevilla, and next to Griezmann against Valladolid. So there's a trend, he only goes over when he plays next to Griezmann, and he has never gone over this mark when he has started next to Sorloth. So that's just perfect because he playmakes, he doesn't shoot as much. And Atletico also pretty much have their Champions League spots secured, while Osasuna is fighting for a top 8 spot. So Osasuna is much more likely to shoot as opposed to Atletico Madrid. And Julian Alvarez has actually played full minutes in back-to-back games. And first of all, that doesn't happen very often. That has only happened 3 times. And every single time that it's happened, that following game, he has got subbed out in the following game. So he rarely ever plays full minutes. And when he does, and he plays back-to-backs, the next game, he has got subbed out all 3 times. So I expect him to get subbed out in this game. Probably Sorloth gets more minutes as opposed to Alvarez. And I just think it's too high of a line. So I like this line. Julian Alvarez to go under 3 shots. And then the second player prop that I found that I like, this one is a safer play. And that's Lamine Yamal to go higher than 2.5 shots away from home for Barcelona, going up against Espanyol. Again, it's a safer play. There's really not too much to explain. He averages 4.38 shots per 90, and he's gone over in 78% of games. And even away from home, his hit rate goes up just a little bit at 80%, because he usually has to be more aggressive because Barcelona do tend to struggle a little bit more away from home. And with the win here, they are guaranteed the league title, so that's another reason for him to be aggressive. And Espanyol is actually a local rival there in Barcelona, so also a bit of a local rivalry there. But it's also a great matchup against Espanyol, who on average have allowed the 3rd most shots to opponents, and their biggest weaknesses are defending the wings against skillers, and they don't play possession of the ball. So that's just like the perfect matchup. And in the first game, he went over with 4 shots. We just need 3. Great matchup, good line. I like the line. Lamine Yamal to go higher than 2.5 shots. Before I get into the money line play, as always, I would really appreciate if everybody liked the video and commented as well. Helps boost the video out to more people, and it's a great way to show your support to the channel. I like to read all the comments. I try to respond to them when you guys do ask questions to the best of my ability, and when I can, because again, I also have work outside of these videos. And then I also notify people when these videos are out. On the Discord. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications. But I do also let people know on Discord when it goes out to the public. And it's also a great way you can post your plays. People like to put their feedback, look at other people's plays, not just on soccer, but on other sports as well. And it's just a great community I'm trying to build. So you're more than welcome to join. Link for that in the description. And I mentioned the public because the only form of premium that I have is the YouTube membership. If you want to join that, you support the channel and you get the video out and the picks out earlier before everybody else. It's not like you get extra picks. Again, I try not to be one of those channels that sells premiums. It's just for those that want to support the channel and get the plays out even earlier. So if you're not, those that are already got these picks and the video before everybody else, and all my links for everything, whether it's Outlier, which is the pictures that you see on the screen, or whether it's my player prop apps or moneyline, all links in the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. I have one slip for -106, and the first play is Bilbao to score away from home going up against Getafe. First of all, this prop has hit in 77% of games, 27 out of 35 games, and despite both Nico and Iñaki Williams being out the last 2 games in all competitions, they have still managed to score in both games without them, against Man U and against Alaves, who are not good matchups in general, but they were still able to score. And while on paper the matchup isn't great against Getafe, who have allowed the 3rd least on average goals, Getafe are in bad form and have lost 5 straight games and conceded 9 goals in those games. So they need to take advantage of Getafe's bad form, which is what I like as well. And they were able to score in the first game against Getafe, and the goal that they got didn't come from neither Williams brother. Neither one of them got a goal. Neither one of them got an assist. So they already scored in the first game without them. And Getafe don't play possession, and Bilbao convert 36% of the shots on target that they take. So if Bilbao hold the ball, they will get the opportunities, and I expect them to convert at least one of them. Besides, Berrocal and De Gene, both center backs, will be out for Getafe because of suspension. So if anything, that just means Getafe has to rotate center backs that they don't normally use. So that just means an even weaker defense that Getafe has than from what they've already been doing. They've already been conceding goals with their main center backs. Now they have to rotate players. So I just like this game, and they need to pretty much try to score and tie, win this game, just not lose, to try to secure their top 5 spot in the Champions League. So I expect them to find the back of the net at least once. So I like Bilbao to score going up against Getafe. And the second play for this slip is Barcelona to score 2 goals or more going up against Espanyol. Whether they rotate their squad or not, I expect them to get the 2 goals. They're not expected to rotate their squad, which is obviously good for us. And this prop has hit in 69% of games, and this actually goes all the way up to 82% when they've played away from home. 14 out of 17 games this prop has hit, and it's mainly because they're much more likely to go down in a game when it's played away from home, hence them needing to score to even come back. But regardless, they still have a good hit rate away from home, and it's also a local rivalry, so it's a good, I guess, extra boost for us or Barcelona for them to get those goals and for us to hit our play. And they were able to score 3 in the first game and has 77% possession of the ball. So as long as they hold possession, Espanyol do not, and the shots will come and the goals will come after that as well. And Barcelona can score from anyone, anywhere, at any time. There's no real reason to explain the matchup wise. They have a great attack, and Espanyol don't really have a great team. Well, they've been doing good. I don't want to disrespect Espanyol, but I expect them to score those 2 goals. And in all competitions, Barcelona have scored 2+ in 5 games straight, and they have converted on 40% of shots on target, which is above average, which is great. And honestly, just I guess this one doesn't really have to do with anything, but it has been a while since Barcelona have got a blowout win, and this is honestly the perfect game for them to do it against a local rival in a game in which if they win, they guarantee the league title. So why not do it in a convincing way? They have a great attack, and Espanyol have conceded 2 goals or more in back-to-back games, make it a 3rd. So I like this play. Barcelona to score 2 going up against Espanyol. Next, the slip that I like for -106. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll quickly go over last video's picks. Player pop wise, as I'm recording this again, only 3 have settled. Mamarashvili saves, that one hit pretty easily. I added Endrick to take shots, that one hit pretty easily. And then the one that missed was Pepe to take 2 shots. He scored a goal and took a shot, but that was the only shot he took. He ended up getting subbed out, and Villarreal has 17 shots when he got subbed out, and he only took 1 of those, so that was very unfortunate. He should have taken that second shot. And then I added a money line play, so in total there was 3, and only 2 have settled, and unfortunately both of those missed. Villarreal couldn't get those corners. They took that lead, and it kind of didn't really shoot press as much as they really should have, I guess, if that makes sense. So that one unfortunately missed. And then we had another slip that added 1. Madrid to score 2, which they came through. And then we had Milan to not lose against Bologna, and they lost. So unfortunately those did miss, but hopefully with the last money line slip and the 2 remaining player props, we can make it into a good day. Hence again why I'm wearing the white robe for good luck. And like I mentioned before, if I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment either later today or tomorrow. But hopefully we can keep the momentum going. We've been on a good run of form, and hopefully we can finish strong tonight. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.